What's up, guys? Welcome back to SweetBeat TV. It's your hosts, Alex and Taylor, and we have a super fun show for you today.
We've got a good one. We're coming fresh off the weekend, so your girls are prepared.
That's right. Taylor, how was your weekend?
It was pretty good. You know, I did a whole lot of nothing, and by nothing, I mean binge watching of TV shows and movies.
Amazing.
Until one could binge no longer, because you know what? Monday hit, and I had to come to work.
It's always so sad on Monday, right?
Yeah, but I needed it. It was a little R&R for
So
me.
what'd you watch?
I watched a lot. I rewatched some that I hadn't seen in a while, like Lady Gaga's documentary on Netflix.
Nice.
Yeah, and I, had to catch up with a little bit of Friends. I was all over the map. If you watch like What I Need to Continue, you wouldn't even know if I was the same person.
Well, speaking of Netflix, we have to talk about one of the newest releases that everyone's talking about, Tall Girl.
Binged it.
You did, right?
My girl saw it. Yep, I did.
Okay, so for those of you that haven't seen Tall Girl is about Jody, the tallest girl in high school. She's always felt uncomfortable in her own skin, but after years of slouching, she really finds the confidence to stand tall.
Ooh.
And it stars some of our favorites. Any Dance Moms fans out there? Dance Mom alum Ava Michelle, Disney Channel's Sabrina Carpenter,
Ooh,
Luke Eisner, Griffin Gluck. I mean, this is a star-studded cast, and it really is such a heartfelt movie. I loved it.
I love a good collective group of people that come together, all from different series, franchises, or whatnot. You know who does that for us? Netflix, baby.
Right.
So I love this movie.
I mean, this really brought you back to high school and kind of those embarrassing moments, feeling uncomfortable in your own skin, maybe some bullying that went on, and it really shows you that, listen, accept yourself for who you are. You love yourself because there's only one you.
That is one lesson, Alex. One of many. that I wish that I would have learned back in my high school days.
Right?
I'll tell you that. But you know what we could do right now?
What can we do, Taylor?
I mean, I know I could watch a little more Netflix.
Same.
So why don't we go ahead and show you the trailer for Tall Girl on Netflix right now.
You know that really, really tall girl that you go to school with?
Would you maybe wanna...
Well, that's me.
Never mind.
16 years old, 6'1.5".
Well, how's the weather up there?
Nice sweatpants, Sasquatch.
What'd you say to my best friend?
Farida, please.
Honey, you just have to be strong in the face of adversity. Oh, I love it. That's the one.
You're perfect.
I just think it's crazy you won't date a short guy. You really think that at any moment some taller than you, perfect guy is just gonna walk through that door?
Okay. I'm going in.
You are?
No, of course I'm not. The guy got out of customs, an hour ago, and she's already marking her territory.
How you liking America so far?
I'm liking America very much so far.
One day, Jody, you're gonna stand up and say, I love all 73 inches of myself.
Hello?
Hi, I'm the new exchange student in your school. I was hoping you wanted to go with me to the homecoming dance.
Yeah, sure. I mean...
Gotcha.
Let's face it, Jody, you're the tall girl.
I just want you to feel normal.
Dad, every time you try to make me feel more normal, you just end up making me feel like more of a freak.
I need your help.
Little sister. I've been waiting for this day to come my entire life. I'm going to extreme makeover the crap out of you. Let's get to work.
So you're telling me that a lip gloss and a lip glass are too many.
Stop stressing.
I look like Grandma's couch.
Or a beautiful mermaid princess.
Now this is me.
I like new Jody. Face your fears, Jody. Going after what you want, Jody.
I've been in love with this girl since elementary school, and this new guy blows up my plan.
You're moving in on my man.
No, I'm not.
Stay away from him.
I will.
Stop agreeing with everything I'm saying.
Okay.
We've all got something about ourselves we wish we could change.
You're my big little sister.
That's me. The only thing that we can control is how we deal with it. When you're a tall girl, it's the only thing that people see.
It's not the only thing I see.
I just want to make sure that you don't get hurt.
Still been watching that.
I mean, what a movie, right?
It looks so good, and I'm a little bit envious of you because you actually got to catch up with some of the cast.
Yes, I had a chance to talk with Ava Michelle and Sabrina Carpenter all about some celebrity tall girls they look up to, and they gave me some heartfelt advice about accepting yourself. And get this, Sabrina also had the funniest memory about her rocking a pair of heels. She actually, wait, I won't tell you. You have to take a look at it right now. So thanks so much for having me. I loved the movie. It's incredible. So, you know, Tall Girl really talks about, you know, not slouching and really standing tall. That's the message, right?
Reminder.
Every time the boys did the same thing.
Mom's
We all
probably over there like, hey, bro, just sit up straight.
Right. I love it. So, you know, in the movie, Jodie really kind of takes sarcasm to protect her critiques. But in real life, how do each of you kind of protect
Sarcasm.
Sarcasm?
No, okay, what? What do you do?
Probably sarcasm.
Yeah.
Because one of the acting coaches on set, it was so funny. I met him for the first time and, you know, was just talking, and then we sat down and he was like, you're so much like Jodie, you also use sarcasm. He goes, because the first 10 seconds I met you, you like already made a joke about your height and was like sarcastic about it. So I was like, oh wow, this is real.
This is real.
So I think I do use sarcasm.
Yeah?
I think that's
I'm
one of the
pretty
main
open,
things
too.
that people use as humor to deflect,
humor.
you know, either awkwardness or just like our insecurities, or I think that's how a lot of, because I mean, it's actually kind of a lovely thing that we use humor to cover up, you know, negative thoughts or whatever.
I agree.
Yeah.
And you know, Sabrina, you play Harper, Jodie's older sister, but you guys have a really beautiful, supportive relationship. You know, and some sisters have this jealous thing going on, but I really love your relationship in the movie. So kind of tell us why it's so important for sisters and girls in general to really support each other in today's climate.
So important.
Yeah.
That's everything.
I think you see, I mean, it's obvious, it's a no-brainer. I think you see how much healthier their relationship is because they support one another.
And really like help each other from each other's experiences. I mean, both of our characters learn so much on such different journeys and such different people,
And I think it's good to realize that, like with what you said, with females in general, I think a lot of us have very different paths, and some people experience things that other females will never experience, but there is a lot of common ground that we all go through and face, and so I think it is important to share our stories with each other and stay close and support one another.
And it's also touching that thing of we all handle our insecurities differently, and I think we all have to understand that and just really know that we're, again, all going through the same thing, so why not support each other and lift each other up.
Definitely. Now, there's a lot of beautiful and talented tall girls in this world, but growing up or even now, what tall girl, celebrity tall girl, did you really look up to?
Blake Lively.
Yeah?
I looked up to every, because they're all taller than me. So if we're being literal,
so funny.
Looked up to me for a really long time.
I could like name the shortest actress, and that's who I look up to, because like, anyways, yeah, Blake Lively's a good one. She's tall and she owns it.
She owns it. I've always said if I wanted my career to emulate anyone, it would be her. I think she's made amazing decisions. She seems like she's the sweetest person.
Yeah.
So Blake, if you're out there, you know, let's like connect,
let's
be
link,
best
let's
friends,
build,
let's like play sisters. You know, we could have like a. She could be like our long-lost sister in Tall Girl.
That would be an interesting film.
Sequel!
That would be really interesting. How did that happen? I don't know.
I love that. So let's talk about Dunkelman, because he really accepts you, or Jodie, for who she is, and kind of makes you see the beauty in your differences. So who would you say is your real-life Dunkelman?
Griffin Gluck. What? No, who?
That would make sense.
That would make a lot of sense.
Kind of makes sense. Like our hype man, right?
Definitely.
It always comes down to my mom, to be honest. I know that sounds, but honestly, she's been there for me, and she's always the one, you know, to keep me going, even when I'm crying in the car because I didn't get something. She's always the person that, you know, you are who you are for your reason, and just has always loved me for me, which is a mom's job, but she just takes it to another level. So.
I love that.
No. Is it bad if I don't say my mom right now?
No, you have amazing sisters.
I do, but I mean I have an amazing family, but I'd say it's a balance, because like my sister does that exactly, and then I also have like one of my closest friends that like, you know, they're just always like texting like little encouragements and like things like, you look bomb, like, you know what I mean?
Cute.
Little things that like you don't expect or need, but like when you get them, it's just like nice. You just love friends.
I love that.
Yeah.
And so we have to talk about, you know, one of the final scenes with that power suit, and those heels.
The suit.
That's iconic. But I want to talk about a time, you know, because heels aren't so easy to wear.
Right.
So tell me about the funniest memory you've had rocking some heels.
Rocking some heels, ooh. Do you have a good one? Because
I passed out once.
Oh shoot.
Can I be?
Really?
Yeah, like not
that.
in a scary way, guys.
That's
but
really
like,
scary.
Like it was scary when it was happening, but now I laugh about it. No, it was. Yeah, I had some heels that were cutting off my circulation. So this is a message to girls everywhere. If it hurts that much, it's not worth it. And I thought it was.
Beauty is pain, but not that much pain.
Not that much pain. There's like a limit. There's like a pain meter. You know when you're exceeding it. So I didn't.
That's
know.
when you pass out.
Now I know. Yeah,
exactly.
Anyways, fun.
I don't know if I have some heel stories. This is kind of a heel story. I was wearing heels in a dance, and it was a kick line, and my heel broke on stage, which was interesting because it broke like this way, so the heel was like touching my toe, and then I had to finish the dance, and I was like, I don't know what's happening.
Show must go on, right?
So that was interesting. So, I didn't pass out though. I don't know. It was interesting.
I mean, I say it's still pretty bad.
Yeah, it was funny. I came off, and my mom's like, looked at my shoe, and it was just, interesting.
Wow. So, you know, you guys spent a lot of time on set together. So, if you could give a real life superlative to each of each other.
That's a big word. Ooh.
You know, like high school superlative, most likely to.
Most likely.
What would
Most
you give
likely to.
each of each other?
Oh gosh, most likely to be the most poised, elegant, like teenager I've ever met in my life. But like when you grow up, you won't be a teenager, so that doesn't really make sense. But
Most likely to
truly,
be the most talented person I think I've ever met.
Gross. Oh my god.
I love
you.
No, I honestly, like, I love her so much. And when I, heard she was playing the role, I was like, oh my god, wait, Sabrina Carpenter, whoa, what's happening? And she is just the most amazing person ever. I love you like a sister and hilarious. I missed your laugh so much. My favorite laugh ever.
Thank you.
By the way, she has the best laugh.
Thank you so much.
I love this sisterly love. It's amazing. So lastly, what advice do you have for tall girls, short girls, just girls in general about embracing your differences and standing tall?
Yeah, I think my biggest piece of advice is just to be who you are and know that you are who you are for a reason. And I know that all of us I promise you, every single girl looks at themselves in the mirror and can find 100 things that they don't like about themselves. But it's so much more important on those couple things that you love and your qualities inside. And so just focus on those things and just don't let anyone ever tell you that you can't do it, because you can. Because a small little girl from Michigan is now on a movie called Tall Girl. It's crazy.
Wow.
So crazy.
I love that.
Yeah.
Don't let anyone stop you.
She just said something so beautiful. Now I know how everyone else feels. You're gonna get some advice from this film, not to like tie it back or anything, but I do really feel like, I don't know, my advice in general is just knowing that what makes you different is usually what other people admire about you without you even really noticing it. And I think, like she said, like we wouldn't be where we are right now if we weren't different in some way. And I think it's a little tough to realize that in the moments that are hard, in the moments where you are feeling extra self-conscious about yourself. But I think you also have to look at the light moments in life, and you have to be able to laugh, because I think that gets you through a lot, and keeping good people and surrounding yourself with a lot of positivity is important.
I love that. Well, congratulations on Tall Girl. I can't wait for everyone else to see it.
Thank you so much.
And good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Alex, I'm gonna let you all into a little something here. Your girl's got about 2 fears in life.
Right.
Make it 3. I don't like rats either. All right, other than that, it's heels and it is fainting. You put the 2 together. Sorry, I'm out.
I mean, that looks like one of the scariest experiences someone could ever have, right?
Yeah, you don't want to be higher, like taller than you even need to be from the ground when you're going to be fainting.
I mean, beauty is pain. Am I right, ladies?
Sometimes. Sometimes it is.
All right, well, plus we had a chance to sit down with 2 of the guys, Luke Eisner and Griffin Gluck, and learn all about the theme song for Tall Girl called Stand Tall that Luke actually wrote with his band Voila before he was even casted for the movie. Isn't that ironic?
They're making these kids more talented and more talented.
I know.
By the decade, really.
So take a look at what they had to say right now. In Tall Girl,
Yes.
you know, Jodie really uses sarcasm to protect
right.
her critiques. But how do you each in real life really kind of protect criticism?
Absolutely.
A lot of self-deprecating humor.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that kind of stems along my family too. Well, my entire family is all about self-deprecating humor.
Yeah.
But like honestly, that sounds kind of, I don't know if that sounds strange, like self-deprecating humor, but like it works, you know, because like you get to laugh at yourself, and then you know the things that bother you don't seem to be as big of a deal anymore.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like some of those critiques is good fuel to create things. So I think either characters that we're playing in this movie or writing or songs or whatever, I think that's like fuel to then bring into these roles, especially this kind of thing where we're talking so much about bullying. It's like I can pull from my real life and bring it into the film.
Yeah, no, definitely. So let's talk about each of your roles and your characters.
Great.
So Dunkelman first, you know, he really accepts Jodie and kind of tells her to embrace, you know, her differences and shows her how she's beautiful.
Yeah.
So who would you say in real life is your real life Dunkelman? Who really?
Kind of like myself, because I mean, like I am Dunkelman.
Right.
But like if I were to be Jodie and someone were to be my Dunkelman, I'd say probably like one of my best friends, Leighton or Nikki, or like even my family.
Yeah.
My sister Caroline, who's back there, who like is laughing at me right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, it's just like Dunkelman's kind of like an entire support group, kind of like all in one person.
Definitely. What
so
about you?
I'd have to split it up.
The Greendale Public Library, when I was growing up, I read a lot of books, and that really helped me get a sense of self and support who I was. I always loved reading.
Intellectual.
I think I figured out how to be me with like a couple late charges at the library, and that was great, and I'm really happy for that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And Luke, you have a band in real life.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
And you
Viola.
actually had a song, an original song in the movie called Stand Tall that you performed with Ava on the piano. So tell us kind of about that and writing that song and how ironic that is.
Yeah, it was a beautiful story. The original version of Stand Tall we put out a while ago, and it was about my father who's been dealing with cancer, and I wrote it for him to tell him like, hey, it's not tonight, Dad, like keep going, I want you to see, you know, everything you can. And that was out before I even got the script for the movie. And then I read the script, and the last line was, you know, stand tall. And I thought, oh my goodness, like I think I could repurpose the song, and not just for my father to like overcome cancer, for anyone to overcome bullying. So I talked to Ava, and we got in the hotel room and we were on set, and I was like, let's write this for the film. And we did it. And I love it, and I'm super proud that it's in there. And,
wow, that's incredible.
I hope that people can listen to it when they're about to go to school or wherever, and they might be facing any sort of adversity. And it's like, hey, you know, you can stand up to something, or you can rise above it and stand tall.
Wow, that's great.
Yep.
So now you guys had a lot of time together on set.
Oh yeah.
And you know, Tall Girl takes place in high school.
Yep.
So if you were to give each of yourself a high school superlative, most likely to, what would you give each of yourselves? After spending so much time together.
I have to give one to him. He has to give one.
I would say he's the class clown. He's hilarious.
He is Dunkelman.
He's so fun.
In real life?
There's a lot of similarities. I would say that he's a little smoother than Dunkelman. And Dunkelman's pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say, wow, this is tough.
Oh, good.
Bringing the hard-hitting questions.
Hard-hitting questions, yeah. Wow, guys.
Tallest.
Oh, yeah, I'd say seniorette.
Wait, what?
Just because every day I'd get into the car at, like, you know, right on call time, maybe like a couple minutes before, and every day you'd walk out like 2 minutes late carrying just a red plastic bag.
Yeah.
And I was just like, damn, yeah, I relate to that.
Yeah.
So senioritis.
But also,
I guess
like,
so.
You took mine. I would have given you class clown because
good.
All he does is he comes up with jokes and puns on like set. That was like
really
what we would do.
What was your best joke on set?
Oh, tell the ant one.
Oh yeah. We were sitting in the hallway, and there was like a little ant, and I said, hey Griff, how can you tell the difference between a boy ant and a girl ant? And he said,
I don't know.
Yep. To which I said, you put them in water. Okay, if it sinks, it's a girl ant. If it floats, boy ant.
Boy ant.
It took her a second.
Genius.
I think so.
That's pretty good. But you know what? I think this movie tells a different message. I think the girl floats, right?
Right, yeah, hey, there you go.
Right.
Yeah,
So
it's a really bad joke, I'll be honest with you.
That's a great, love a good pun, so
Yeah.
I'm here for that.
Yeah.
So what advice do you have for tall or,
Sure.
short girls, or just people in general that are
Yeah.
struggling with stuff
course.
in high school or life about getting through it?
Well, I think it's a romantic movie, so if I'm gonna address the romantic aspect of it, it starts out where she's looking for a boyfriend that's taller than her. I think it's really important that when you're looking for someone, just look for what's on the inside. Don't go vertical, go the depth of the heart, and that's where I think you should start. And
God,
yeah.
why do I always go second?
That's right.
I always have to follow that. I'd say the advice I would give is something I've been saying a lot today, but like don't focus kind of on your insecurities, because a lot of the things that you see about yourself that you might not like, that you're insecure about, like
it's true.
Guarantee that a lot of people are just not seeing that, and it's just you playing into your own faults, which is like a silly thing to do. Just focus on the good and do your own thing, and let other people worry about themselves. You worry about you, and just what's best for you.
And lastly, there's a twist at the end. What do you think that twist tells everyone?
I think the twist tells everyone to kind of take your time with things, because like it might not happen at first, but give it whether it be like a week, a day, a month, a year, just give it time, because something you might be upset about now in a year is not going to be as big of a deal, and it's also might go your way.
Absolutely, and I think it's like don't worry about the superficial things. I think both our characters really like the girl for the right reasons, but then superficial things get in the way sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's a lesson is, just stick to your heart, and it doesn't matter about popularity or anything like that.
Amazing. Well, congratulations on
thank
Tall
you.
Girl, great
Thank you.
movie.
Yeah.
Taylor, tell me about a time you really felt uncomfortable in your own skin, or you were embarrassed during your high school years.
How long is this episode? How long do we have?
Right.
All right, I'll narrow it down to one. The time that resonates with me right now, currently, is when I played soccer. I was on a club team with all my friends. We all went to the same high school. And then they got called up for varsity, and your girl stayed on JV. And I just remember the time that felt so trying. I was like, no, we were all supposed to do this together.
Yeah.
It just took a hit at my pride, so that was kind of unfortunate. It was really unfortunate. I don't want to relive it. It's really not that big of a deal, but at the same time, by a certain level, if you don't get called up to varsity, you're cut. You know what I mean? So I had very small time to prove myself to get to varsity, which I did.
So what did you learn from that experience?
I got a letterman's jacket. No, I'm kidding. What I learned was keep your head up, keep trying, stand tall. Pun intended there.
Definitely. The message of this movie.
Exactly. And then I ended up being called up and, one of the star-studded players.
All right.
I got my heyday then. But
Cheer it for Taylor.
Thank you. Slow clap, please. All right. What about you? Because you didn't play soccer, but you were a
I was a cheerleader,
Yeah.
and I broke my arm in junior year of high school. And fun fact, I can't fully extend my right arm. So when you do a high V, any cheerleaders out there, my right arm isn't fully straight. And we had a big pep rally coming up, and I wanted to go out there, I wanted to support the team.
Yeah.
And I went out there, and I was front and center with a broken arm, and you know what? I just owned it.
You did. I mean,
it was
you have
embarrassing, it was hard to kind of gain that courage to go out there, but I knew that it was something I loved, and again, just stood tall.
I think you gotta own what makes you different.
Exactly.
Or else life, let me tell you, it's a snooze fest. All right?
Exactly.
Own
and
your
that's
quirks.
what this movie is all about, standing tall, accepting your differences, and just loving yourself.
Yeah, Alex, give us a V. See?
Ta-da!
I'd kick a soccer ball, but I don't have one over here.
Well, enough of us. Make sure you catch Tall Girl on Netflix right now. Go watch it now. It's amazing.
Go continue my binge fest?
Go, Taylor.
You heard it here. I got
All
permission.
right.
It's taped. Bye.
And make sure you catch SweetBeat TV every Tuesday and Thursday, and we'll see you guys next time, right?
Happy binging. Bye.